Hey y'all, this is Ishnai Ciarfox. Welcome to my stream. Like the title says, we're gonna unlock real quick all the... By the way, this is currently, I guess, is gonna be my other melee setup for now. Okay, we're going to Black Mage first, or the Thermatigibiz. So I can get that out of the way first and scream into the corner. Good jump. Damn, that was a far jump. Good job, cat. Literally almost halfway across the room. Also, please don't jump from the bookshelf all the way over here again, please. That scared the shit out of me. Welcome to Thermatige's Guild. It is fate that has guided your steps here, friend. Within these hallowed halls, the art of devastation are taught, and primeval magics which bring about an enemy's ruin. Roasty toasty. If you want to join our ranks and wield the power of thaumaturgy, I urge you to seize this moment and confide in me your arcane ambitions of world domination. Yes. I mean, nothing about world domination. I said nothing. Yes, there truly is no other answer then. Lean closer, and I shall whisper to you the Thermatige's beginnings. The nation of Uldal inherited its tradition from the ancient city of Belladia, a city founded by the descendants of the first mages. The secrets of this illustrious sorcerers are ultimately entrusted to the priestess of the Order of Nal Thal, who have passed them down from generation to generation ever since. Focused and refined over centuries of use in the Order's funerary rites, yeah, we murder them. The arcane magics of our ancestors eventually emerged as the art we now know as thaumaturgy. A freezing blizzard to halt corruption, a raging fire to cleanse the corpse, and a bolt of lightning to expel the sins of mortal life. I mean, that's something. The Dwellomeners employed the preparation of the dead are equally efficacious when applied to the living. I know, right? This does our guild thrive in the depths of the Arzadeth Ossuary, a sanctuary devoted to Thal, the divine arbiter of the afterlife. What do you say then, adventurer? If you would plumb the abyssal depths of the thaumaturgy, let our learned sages guide your descent. Woo! We're going to hell! Before you leap into the darkness, you must provide to our guild masters that you are possessed of the spiritual fortitude necessary to look upon which awaits therein. The abyss gazes back. If you're ready to submit judgment of our most eminent mages, say the word. Well, adventurer, will you join our guild, or do you presume to ignore the urgence of impatient destiny? Violence, you mean? Sure! Wise decision indeed. To prepare for your initiation, I would have you study the volumes of fundamental thaumaturgical principle, all 108 of them. Good! I will not. Or at least I would if such requirements had not been abolished. Too great of a deterrent to fresh novices, they say. I suppose you shall just have to settle for calling upon the collective wisdom of our guild masters. We have 5, you see, all brothers of the same house. Oh, that their family reunions are fun. Though they all wield supreme authority, it is the eldest who provides a singular voice for the guild, which, when one is required. Master Coco Baigo, I believe? Goku? I mean, it's not the right thing, but I mean, lame. You know, like I said, I bet family reunions are lovely, and I bet if they were in school, the graduation was fucking hilarious. Oh, what? Thal's teeth, miss. Did your mother never tell you not to startle a thaumaturge? Well, I am also a white mage, so I can heal whatever happens. Look at that expectant face, Coco Baigo. This lady is obviously a new applicant for the guild-seeking audience with our eldest brother. Prelate Yayak She can recite the 307 verses of the funerary rites of the virtuous fallen, but a simple task of keeping our names straight seems to be ever beyond her grasp. I mean, I would still have that problem too. Well, I, for one, find the constant confusion endlessly entertaining. My apologies, my dear. My merriment was not meant to mock your mistake. It is our sibling Coco Buki whom you should speak. The one with the okay, so the one with the most bandages. What's this? What's this? Thal has led us a new aspirant? Yes, violence, you mean. Ah, Kokobuki. Were you here the entire time? Greetings, child. I am Kokobuki, the eldest, and I would venture to say the wisest of the 5 masters of Thaumaturge's guild. And you say that right in front of them. It is my solemn duty to furnish our would-be initiates with a succinct understanding of our beloved art. Thus I would have your fullest attention. I haven't had enough coffee for this. To wield thaumaturgy is to unleash devastation of the highest magnitude. The lethal force of our spells far exceed the destructive capabilities of any other form of arcane manipulation. I mean, fire, lightning, blizzards, somnolence. That thaumaturgy calls upon an expansive arsenal of offensive incantations to incapacitate and obliterate all manner of adversaries. Open your mind to our sorceress teachings, and you too shall hold the unparalleled power of our discipline in the palm of your hand. Ultimate power! I mean, of course, such power has a price. You must be willing to plunge headfirst into the forbidden chasm of thaumaturgy secrets. For advancement in this art only comes with the completion of deadly and terrible trials of murdering things. All the time. I ask you now, aspirant, are you prepared to leap into the abyss in pursuit of power unrivaled? I mean, for now. It's not going to be my main class. Hum, a confident response. Your name, if you will? Very well, Ishnai. Let's mark your initiation with 3 eminently practical gifts. My first gift to you shall be an addition to your hunting log. The names of such enemies that will provide suitable for your training as a thaumaturge and burn. And second and third gifts are the scepter and shield, instruments you shall need to focus the destruction of the destructive will to your force. The force to your will! Did you believe the initiation's over? My dear disciple, we have only just begun. Take your new weapons in hand, and I will set you forth upon your first trial. Murder, murder. Thaumaturge. No, I'm just. Yes, I'm looking like a black mage here. Guildmaster Kokobuki wishes to test the limits of your third course aptitude. The scepter well compliments, and they have a desire for destruction of power written on your features. I mean, now we shall complete your initiation with the trial to test your limits of your aptitude for channeling thaumaturgy. Huge hornets, star marmots, and snapping shrews inhabit this land in abundance. Exercise your sorceress might and slay 3 of each of these before returning to my side. Is in. So basically one of the other things is I'm gonna make sure to have the correct person out. No, I don't want any of that. Go away. Go away! That symbol on the side. Remember. Bet they won't give me fire! deny me fire! And ice. Oh wait, I remember now. Okay. Basically do 2 of these. Down here. By the way, I don't plan on leveling up. Any more of my professions that are of the hand or of the land until I can unlock the firmament, because that way I don't have to spend as much money. Which will be at the end, general end of yeah. Win. So slow. Never. But yeah, we'll do the first and 5. For each one of these, and then we'll leave it alone past that. I just need to figure out a good combo, but that's gonna be taking over time for that. working overtime. Also, Boko, did you have a level up? Did. Hi Star, how are you? The plan is to get all of them up to level 5. I mean, do the level 5 quest for the classes and then jump over to doing the main quest. Oh, and there's also a side dungeon that needs to be done. Also daily dungeons. We have a few dungeons ahead of us. How are you, Star? Dare I ask that question? Maybe. Hum, you have the satisfied look of a mage who's utterly vanquished her foes. You exist? About the same. With I have to have coffee because I've been doing so much shit that I haven't been sleeping. Like editing and doing thumbnails. I vanquished her foes. Ishnai formally welcome you to the Brotherhood of Thaumaturge. The purpose of this trial was to gauge your capacity for wielding thaumaturgy, an innate quality of the limits of which are bound by the level of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. Aether, the very stuff of life, exists within all living creatures to a greater or lesser extent. Remember this, for it is the most basic law of arcane manipulation. As your experience grows, so shall your reserves of endurance. The wellspring of your magical might will also swell in response to the movements of extreme terror and duress. When you find yourself seeking greater challenge, when you next crave the thrill of exquisite fear, that is when you shall know the time has come to visit me once more. I mean... Alright, I'm back! Hum, your burgeoning power strains against the confines of your untried mortal shell. Another trial you must have. From this day forth, your tasks and challenges will be shaped by the teachings found within thaumaturgy, the yawning abyss. A tome penned by the renowned thaumaturge, Zozo Maya. My brothers, who have not once tasted the bitter drought of defeat, will instruct you on the vital lessons to glean from this 4 extensive chapters that will comprise of this exemplary work. Much shall you learn about the threats which the practitioner of our art must contend. The inability to dodge? The first chapter, the threat of intimacy. Are you talking about my life? Because I feel like you're talking about my life. Falls within Chocobigo's purview. It is only fitting that one so adverse to being approached should teach you the wisdom of being uncovered therein. You mean... the art of not being seen? Ugh! Ah, yes, Ishnai. I've been expecting you. Allow me to read you the pertinent passage from the opening chapter of Zozo Maya's guide. The threat of intimacy. Ah, how magnificent the potent power we wield. Roaring flames, piercing ice, and shocking bolts are matched not by fist or sword or spear, but the burly warrior waxes fearsome with every closing step. Fish shatter bones. Blades slice through flesh, spears puncture soft bellies. Know you this threat and stand you apart from such men. Shiver. That last part makes me queasy no matter how often I recite it. The lesson, however, should be obvious. Keep your distance from your foes. Apart from the agony of being hit or stabbed or worse, you'll have a devil of a time completing an incantation with enemies flailing his weapons at your person. Thus, the wise thaumaturge always strikes the air from afar, and the further the better. Now, let us proceed with your trial. Take this dried fish and set it down in the vicinity of the Silver Bazaar. Next, simply draw back into a comfortable distance and wait for a vulture to swoop in to feed. That's when you ambush the nasty creature with a barrage of deadly spells. Once you have slain the scavenger, be sure to retrieve the generous slice of vulture meat for Fafa Fono. He doesn't mind us conducting trials so close to his shop, so long as he's properly compensated. Yes, Ishnai, we pay him in sorcery blasted bird flesh. Do his customers know? Ba 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 ba. Cactar! Murder Cactar! Cactar murdered! Probably do a fire one after this. Gotta remember to switch between the two of them. Ba, 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 ba. No, if we get to level 10 things before we finish this quest, I'm still not gonna do the level 10 things. I'm gonna go to the other one because we're, like I said, we're not spending too much time on that. I am, however, going to be distracted by the hunting guide because that's just how I am. Hunting log, excuse me! Me distracted easily? Nah. I'll be feeding my ADHD just on this sense. Da, da, da. I sense a hostile presence. I mean, not that hostile. Definitely makes it easier that I have a chocobo who can. These hammers don't hurt them. Interesting, rar. Not dragon-like at all. Ba-ba. That one. It's a bit closer. Bet. Fire. I believe in violence! Woo! Oh, wrong one. Oh. That helps. I don't like the cooldown of that. I guess it's good against a... I guess it'd be good against the boss or something. Chocobo doesn't know how to dodge. Head over there too. I should stop being distracted by everything, nothing. You're done making use of my testing grounds, are you? Cough up the fee then. Nothing so tender as a bit of meat pummeled with wanton wizardry. Nice doing business with you, Thermitage. You say Thermitage? Has this mage just completed a guild trial? Ah, Master Alchemist, what brings you out to our bazaar this fine afternoon? The lady here just slewed herself a plump vulture. You'd be surprised how many of these scepter-wielding sorcerers end up sliced to ribbons by beaks and talons. It's not that sort of flesh I have to taste for, you understand? My brothers, not again. Oh, they're related. Oh, you don't like it violent. I mean, violence is fun. I don't think I'll be able to make that. Sleeping. Yep. No. Nope, nope. Oh well. 5. I think I need 8 or 9. I don't know what weapons go to which ones. I just have all the little ones now. I don't know what to do with the extra yokai medals. Some of these are different locations than I think I can reach ever. The end of it. Unless I rush the story, which is something I don't want to do. Outfit. I love this outfit. I know it doesn't work very well with the, you know, black mage, but welcome back, Ishnai. You seem to have done well. Both eyes intact, face appears untreaded. Thanks. Truly the most terrible feeling to have one's casting interrupted by heinous injury. It's one of the easier trials, if you ask me. Keep well away from pointy, slashy, bashy things if you want to reach the end of the arcane utterance. That's just common sense. Fortune favors the fighter who flings fire from afar. I simply love the look of loathing leveled at me by distant duelists distressed by my deadly downpour. Cringe. We thaumaturges excel at offense, but fail miserably at defense. Our most effective strategy is to topple our adversaries with overwhelming force before they have a chance to respond. Honor is for the knights and dead mages. You mean failed mages. Ishnai, your studies appear to be progressing nicely. It won't be long before you dominate the battlefield as an avatar of sorceress destruction. Mad brother is mad. It's true, Buki. Don't try and hide it from me, Baigo. Or you, Banny, or Bizzle, or Boa. Coco... Boosie? Boosie? I'm gonna say it that way. What are you doing here? You promised. You would promise you'd teach me next. Well, yeah, of course we did, Boosie, but Ishnai here was the most insistent. Do not throw me under this fucking bus! Sniffle, and once again you brushed me aside in hopes that I'll abandon my heart's desire? Why do you deny me? I hate you! All of you! Please, Boosie, you shouldn't say such hurtful things. You know how delicate Vigo is. Throwing your other brother under the bus. Cool! That was Kokobusi, our youngest brother. He so dearly wishes to become a Thaumaturge like the rest of us, but that simply isn't possible. The poor boy's etheric levels are pitifully low. We thought that we convinced him to accept Faye's cruel quirks when he entered the Alchemist's Guild, but he yet yearns to walk the path of thaumaturgy. Such as Kukabosi's determination that he spends all of his waking moments experimenting with alchemical concoctions, seeking a method by which he can expand his capacity for arcane manipulation. Well, this is not obviously your concern. Back to the abyss with you. To the abyss, young Thermitage. I mean that in the most encouraging manner possible. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Apologist, and we're also going to go and at least do some of the get the archer one done since we got it up there, and probably the gladiator one. I said I was going to get the others to 10, but those I've already leveled up versus ones that are new. And I have an outfit for the currently. Might change in the future. Probably will change in the future. Punchy punchy. Punchy punch punch punch. Greetings, welcome to the Pulgist Guild. We Pulgists specialize in pulverizing people. Sorry. Hand-to-hand combat. Through rigorous training, we forge devastating weapons of our fists and feet, which we employ to great effect in battle. There's no better place in all the realm to train our discipline than here. If you walk the path of the punchy punchy, I highly recommend you add your name to our rolls. What do you say, friend? A decision you'll not regret, but before we proceed to the paperwork, it is essential you know something about our guild's storied past, I guess. Since time immemorial, man has used whatever has been at his disposal to settle disputes. In the beginning, that meant fighting with his fist. Such hand-to-hand combat existed in various forms throughout Eorzea, each evolving independently of each other. The origins of Punchy Punchy as we know it, however, can be traced back to the staging of bare-handed bouts in the Colosseum. These contests attracted fighters from afar and wide, bringing their myriad styles crashing together in the blood sands. Amidst the chaotic intermingling of styles, there rose a Punchy Punchy of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Along her many song-worthy exploits, we Punchy Punchy remember her participating in the gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when barehanded fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on fully armed and armored gladiators and effortlessly bested the lot of them. Word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, and of course, Udal swiftly transformed to a center of Punchy Punchy, where people flock from all over the world under this master among masters. Yes, I'm still calling it Punchy Punchy because is not working with my voice, tongue. Her woman's name was Cornelia, and it was heard that the Punchy Punchy Guild owes its existence. The art practice here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modeled upon the one which she once built. There is the brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but gods, it never fails to fan the flames of... True, but we're not at the rogue thing yet, and I don't think I can... Rogue is... isn't until one of the other... I have to get to a certain level. Let me see. Oh no, Rogue is still a starting one. It upgrades to Ninja at level 30, which is loads of fun in the sense that you memorize combos, and I suck at that, so this is gonna go well. I've told this tale never fails to flame roast. Now then, before we could proceed with your enrollment, you must obtain the Guildmaster's approval. Let me know when you're ready to meet him. Are you ready to present yourself for the Guildmaster's inspection? Master Hamon, not a reference at all to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, is among the greatest punchy of our time. For long years, the man ruled the blood sands of the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. You'll find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show him the fighting spirit that burns within you. Aye. Hey, past time you got your ass back here. Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? No. They said no. Fuck no. Hell no. Eh? You're not my errand boy. There's no dancer. There never was. I'm not doing anything indecent. I swear to the gods. Doubt. Exit doubt. Exit doubt. Well, it really doesn't matter as long as they're consenting. What? You're here to enroll? Oh. Well, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as Guildmaster, I would gladly give you a primer on the arts of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless you already know this, but we punchy fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as the blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. What we lack in destructive force, we more than make up in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques, you'll also learn to string them together to deliver a endless fury of blows. Only through such fierce combinations can a punchy realize his potential. Yarg! Are you about to pull something? Pull muscle? Close enough. Crikey, I spent all this... spent for all this talking. You ought to speak more, lass. It'll give me a chance to catch my breath. But where was I? Alright, joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of the punchy is long and arduous. Do you believe what you've got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself. I can go the distance! Except when I'm busy doing other classes. Yes, you have the fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. Welcome to the guild, lass. To help you on your way, I'll add some names to your hunting log. Opponents that might hone your skills against. And so to make a building punchy out of you, here's your own pair of Hora. They're a tad old and rusted, but that will serve to make you look meaner, I reckon. Now, I have the mind to assign you your first lesson. Arm yourself with your weapons and let me know when you're ready to begin. 1 second. Oh. Here, gladiator. The Poltrus is the last one, but Limsa is for the other two Marauders. Arcanus. Which can be split up into Summoner and Scholar, and I hate Scholar, even though it's a healer, because it uses barrier. It doesn't heal, it uses barriers. It kind of heals, but it's barrier more. And I don't like the things to be not in the green with health, like full, and that's not what that's supposed to be for. Looking every bit punchy lass. Now learning can commence. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fledgling skills against the vermin of Than-Alen. Get out there and put down 3 marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. Return here when the deed is done. It's like all of us want us to take out those. Now this goes without saying, but I expect you to fight using horror I just gave you. You mean whores? It counts for naught if you skewer the beast with the spear or fry them with the spell, I say. Horrors. Yes, punch them with horrors. Sorry. Bad joke is bad. Bad joke is bad. Good that he didn't actually train me any techniques or, you know, style. It's just punch, motherfucker. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I think I'm a bit below level for that one. Seems to be there either way. Poltergeist forms, like melee battle forms that dictate the flow of weapons. Arm falling. Blah 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 English. Taking care of that one. The bronze are down here. I remember that. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Sky sight, and then we'll teleport back. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. have the song stuck in my head. Never. I say that every fucking stream at this point. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba. Oh, wait. Back. I'm also going around and doing, if it makes it easier to do, and it levels these up, baits for the yokai stuff. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, I apparently also need it for my log, so I mean, like killing these faster than I was using the black mage. But I think I'm a higher level then, and also this is a faster thing than the black mage. Ba 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 ba. Do. One more. Thought that most of these are intelligent based ones. There, talking spirit. Okay, we need to go up there and do that. So I can do the materialist stuff without having to go to the spend money with the material whatchamacallit guy. strength, none the worse for the exertion. Your youthful vigor is truly a blessed thing. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a punchy is only as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. So, get out there, Ishnai, and let your fish fly. When the time is right, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come on into your own. Ha 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 ha. Alright, now on to the second one. Guild Master Hamon wishes to teach you the basics of combinations. Yay. You've been training hard, Ishnai. I can tell by the lightness of your steps and the strength in your fists. I reckon you're ready for the next lesson. Have you seen me punch anything? But before we begin, some warm-ups in order. For this, I've scattered some gil across Uda. I want you to run around the city and pick it all up. Now, that's my money lying out there, so I want you to go about there. There's a warband on you here. So in other words, I want you to sprint. Of course, you can't go sprinting indefinitely. Your body needs to rest after each burst of speed. It may sound elementary, but I'm testing you to demonstrate a point. As a punchy, it's essential so you learn to place yourself in a fight, especially if you're liable to get worn out. And when that happens, the fight is good as over. So you'll be sorry if you had to bet on yourself. Good thing this isn't timed, and I will walk as fast or as slow as I fucking want to. Why would I be stealing from the dancers their faded coins? That's mean. You tip them. Still picked it up, but I mean... Look, I've never said that I'm a good person. I'm a better person than most. Which isn't saying much. At all. I'm not good, but I'm not bad, per se. Also gonna make me go out and fight things, aren't you, sir? I bet the Thaumaturges love the fact that you left coins for a person like me to run through their, you know, sacred grounds, because that is also where they cremate people and bury the dead. And one of them is very prone to jumping because of, you know, sounds. So, in other words, it's my fault if I get set on fire. But kind of your fault because you put them there. Guild to Hamal. After all, we're learning how to breathe properly. So many JoJo jokes, so little time. Breathing's wrong. You're gonna make us... I don't remember much about this, but are you gonna make us try and kill a frog? Not kill a frog. Break the rock under the frog? That's my money lying out there. 500 gil? Crikey, this is a good week's worth of... I mean, well done, Ishnai. Now you're all warmed up, we can see to your lesson. A trial, to be precise. Take yourself to Scorpion Crossing in western... There you'll find 4 large stones. I was making a joke! Paul, I want you to deal each of these stones a solid boot shine combo. The impact will arouse your spirits that sleep within, which you must then defeat. If you find yourself high pressed, there's no shame in running away. You'll still learn ropes after all. Once you've got your wind back, you can hurl yourself into the fray again. Remember this, strikes bring down opponents, but it's your footwork that keeps you standing. Now off you go, Ishnai, and good luck. Bitchin', I went and got spare change for you. And part of that was stolen from dancers as their tips. Okay. You get to come back out. Oh, Manderville is a quest line. I don't remember. I think we started at the end mansion, but we will be doing that. There's no question. We will be doing that. And I will enjoy doing the voices for that. And you will enjoy it too. I would suggest Star going back up when I do. I will announce it in Discord, but I think you will really love that quest line. Just saying that. It's just... It's what a side quest should be in every way. Absolutely every way. Ba 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 ba, punchy punch, punch 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 punch. I'm letting that mage because I know how slow it is to be a mage. Get some points out. But still got a gold out of it. I'm not distracted. I'm not being distracted. Shut the fuck up. ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Punchy punch punch. Punch. Actual ones. Let's be good and do this quest and not be distracted, as I'm expecting to. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, da 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 da. I love pissing off Earth sprites, not like I was a... whatchamacallit? Ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Hi Ash, how are you? How you been doing? Back to school yet or still at home? The summer job. Okay. How long till you head back to the school? End of August. Okay, I'm confusing all the... Sorry! How's the summer job going then? That's good at least. Better than a job you learn nothing from and are just there mindlessly doing things. Sorry, I forgot to feed you. Excuse me about the sneeze. Sorry. I know how sometimes it can be pretty loud to sneeze. It's automated. Okay. That can be numbing. True on that. May I ask what assembly line stuff you're making? Or is that... give away where you live to some degree? I'm not sure. I know sometimes revealing... Oh yeah, okay. Because sometimes when you say, oh, this plant is where I work, I mean, there's only one plant that exists in that area, and it's like, okay. Now you're just joking? Lots of car parts. Okay. So, next question is, how much can you trust the people making, the cars that you are putting together, in the sense of, are they doing what Boeing is doing and, you know, half-assing it, you know, using cards? Like, hotel cards to, you know, see if something's, you know, in a good state to be going out. Other horrifying Boeing things. Oh, and if after saying these kinds of stuff, I am found dead, I did not kill myself. It's less, well, I mean, yeah, because you're not going in the, You're not flying over things. You know, air pressure, all that good stuff that keeps people alive, and not the hatch blowing off the side of a, you know, airplane. True. Because they're missing fucking bolts. Yeah, but I mean, comparatively speaking. I mean, as long as you're not in a Tesla. Ellie monster. Some of the names of these. So you've given the earth spirits what for? Well done, Ishnai! By smiting stone and earth, you've forged an unyielding weapons of your fist. Yeah, but as a whatchamacallit, conjurer, I think I pissed them off because that kind of goes away against what a conjurer is. You are nigh endless font of vigor, Ishnai. I, just like myself in the younger years. This must be the promising recruit you've been telling me about. Well, of course she's promising. She's training under Hamun Holy Fist. Love the JoJo references so much. That's our Master Hamon. Ishnai, I don't believe I introduced my assistant yet. This is To. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. As introduced, I serve as Master Hamon's right hand, though there's still much more I have yet to learn. Together, let us strive for mastery of our art. To joined the guild soon after I was made its master. She's my very first student, as a fact. Well, there was one other, to be sure, but we don't talk about Bruno. I mean, it's not Bruno, I don't think. I just am making that joke. Let's not dwell on the past, Master. It was Ishnai's bright future we were discussing. That reminds me, did you collect my gil from her? My gear was rather worn down, and I do need the money for repairs. Yes, Ishnai's future is bright indeed. Did you spend it on whores? Did you spend it on whores and dancers? If she keeps up her efforts, she may well become the next Holy Fist. Train hard, young one. Grow strong. When the time's right, I'll have another little lesson for you. Yeah, like I said, I'm not doing the level 10 ones. I'm just going through and leveling up. 2 level 10. Let's see if 8 is enough. And soon we'll be able to go after Mama Garuda and see, have her blow me away in multiple ways. Will also suck. Actually, I don't remember her fight setup. We're not the guy here? Did I go the wrong direction? Am I forever lost in this place? I swear. If I was ever in a place like this in real life, it would hurt my autism to be in here. I didn't realize I just needed 5. Well, I've been stupid. There you are, your new weapon. Go, try it out. Well, it is ninja. Purchase, increase. Number of required to purchase. Okay, so it does go up. So what do I need for... White mage. Kama-san. Well, I did get the fox one at least. Does it keep going up every single time? Let me see. The first one you buy, after that it'll be 10. Okay, cool. That's not so bad. Kinda, sort of. Alright. Look, I'm just gonna unlock the Arcanist. I'm not gonna unlock the Scholar or the whatchamacallit out of that Summoner. I think mine's still in, yep, Limsa, the RPG sex, capital of Final Fantasy XIV. Hey, dude, I'm not joking about that at all. Not even a tiny bit. Oh, right. Just gonna get the... Arcane skills. Welcome to the Arcanist Guild. It is here we research and develop the field of arcane Anima? Arcane is the science of employee arcane geometrics. Intricate patterns to the map that map the unlocked mysteries of existence to draw forth and manipulate the body's etheric energies. Can you say even bigger words at this? If you prefer an arcane build on structure, thought, and precision reasoning, then your discerned intellect may find a home here at our guild. Might be considered enrolling yourself as an initiate? Yes. Ah, just as I predicted. I wouldn't be here unless that's what I thought. Just as I predicted, before we proceed any further, however, let us feed your appetite for knowledge with a morsel of guild history. Every single goddamn time. The roots of Arcanima can be traced back to the esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It was these island folk that first discovered a method to express natural phenomena in mathematical terms. Building on this process, the existing mathematical formulae were further developed into arcane geometrics, precise patterns that allow a practitioner to weave aether into specific magical effects. The mages who evoked this new form of magic became known as arcanists, and the school of Arcanima was born. Many such mages, wishing to expand their understanding of the world, took to the seas aboard of trading vessels. Upon arriving in RPG sex capital of Final Fantasy XIV, I know that makes it long. To say that entire name of the city makes it far longer, but I'm telling the truth on this. Of Final Fantasy XIV, kid you not. Arcanists found themselves welcomed into the academic elite and soon secured positions into the realm of governments and council. Apparently cat girls are very, very popular. The knowledge of an arcanist... I don't spend time in this area, this city, unless I have to for certain reasons. And I don't look at chat at all. However, it is traditionally passed on from master to chosen discipline. As such, Admiral Merwin, countless other, several wielders of Arcanima among her personal staff, became concerned that this exclusionary practice would lead to the eventual extinction of the art. So, at the Admiral's expressed orders, an official Arcanist guild was established, and funding was provided for research and training. The complex and demanding nature of Arcanima, however, remains the greatest threat to our own future. If you invite such cerebral challenges, then you have but reaffirm your commitment to joining our guild. I repeat, I am here. I think that I'm going to. Well, have you decided to enroll in our guild, or are you now intimidated by the thought of excessive thinking? I can never get my fucking mind to shut up. I think I'm good with excessive thinking. In fact, I'm wishing it to shut up half the time. Your sound judgment is to be commended. I wouldn't say it's sound. Now, standard practice dictates I introduce you to our guildmaster that may convey your intentions in person. Due to the extraordinary circumstances, he is unreachable at the present. Okay, instead you speak with Mistress Thummy. Thummy, your name is Thummy. I don't know how I'm getting out of any of this, Thummy, but I'm just deciding it's Thummy. She has shouldered full responsibilities for the... Yeah, I know, right? For the guild's leadership for the interim. Like, there are about 1,000 things going in my head, and it's not just this game. You'll find her over there by the bookshelves. You needn't be shy, though her mind's sharp and critical. Her manner is always most welcoming. Hi, Thummy! Like I said, I don't know how I got Thummy out of that name, but I have. And I'm probably gonna have a new name for her when I come back for, continuing this class thing. Later on, so... Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. As Murray has doubtlessly explained, I am serving as acting guild master until our wayward leader designs to return. I assume our capable receptionist also spoke of our art's origins? Yes, but you will continue to tell me it anyways, again. Allow me then to expound upon its nature. I think I got the drift of it easier before. Our anima taps into the living energies of Aether. The evidence of this is represented most aptly, perhaps, by our ability to manifest the arcane entity. Carbuncle is so cute! I mean, sorry, I love Carbuncle. And the matter of magic, which this ethereal ally employs at our command. Though I hate the way Carbuncle is designed in Final Fantasy VII Remake. I find Carbuncle absolutely adorable in Final Fantasy 15 and 14. Is it the one with the huge head, like forehead the size of, you know, the cone heads from whatever that movie is? The core of the discipline, however, is found in the pursuit of definitive solutions to any potential quandary. Even on the field of battle, nay, especially in the field of battle, this principle takes precedence. If one wishes to make certain the question of victory, then one must apply the most effective strategy. An arcanist is measured by her ability to calmly analyze a situation from moment to moment and respond with the most appropriate spells at hand. Study of arcanima will... That sounded like I said enema. Will test your mental facilities to the point of perplexity. Are you prepared to reason your way through predicament after predicament? No, I can't even reason myself out of a paper bag. But sure, let's do this. Are you prepared to reason? An unambiguous response, the kind I most prefer. Let us now see if the clarity of your words is matched by the sharpness of your mind. Here, take this grimoire in hand, and we shall judge your aptitude for our discipline. I have no discipline. Plus. I don't know, my autistic tunnel vision is absolutely going wild. Because some of the times, the quest, like, the anger quest for going after Titan, absolutely, like, I was screaming by the end of that. But there are some points in this thing that there's these shiny bits that really work. Wishes to judge your aptitude. Is it a hefty tome? Is it not? I've carried heavier. I promise you, a grimoire's weight becomes a comforting anchor amidst the shifting seas of battle. In fact, you will soon discover. In lower you'll find among others 3 species of pests: war rats, wharf rats, little ladybugs, and jellyfish. I'll ask you to employ your fledgling skills in to eradicate each type. Leave the city through the Tempest Gate, and you'll soon encounter the potential targets in abundance. As long as you remain focused, I do not foresee these opponents causing you or your budding abilities undue difficulties. Once you've returned from completing this preliminary trial, I will welcome you as an official member of the Arcanist Guild. May your judgment remain swift and clear. It may be swift, but it won't be clear, and it probably won't be logical, and it'll be... might cause problems. For me and everyone else. Oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, we're not. Okay. The Tempest Gate, right? I'm good with remembering things. Amazing at remembering things, in fact. Call me the memory champion of the world. Ruin. I cast Ruin! And it does absolutely fucking nothing. Pets. You now summon a pet to do your bidding! Cast summon for your heartbolt to complete the arcade pet. Once your pet summons, both appear. Guard command, order the guard is master, refraining from attacking to you or attack. Steady orders to refrain from attacking to you specifically order him. Away, use the battle. Alright, Carbuncle, let's go! Creates a barrier. Ah. Another one of those goddamn barrier things! Let's go after the jellies. Heal? Yeah, mana flower. Here, jelly. You know you can ride your, you know, chocobo, but I mean... Licorice lad? Many have visited the maiden's garden, yet her flower remains... What the fuck, dude?! Yet her flower remains unplucked. I just... Don't come near me, dude. Just don't. No. Oh, melt. It's your fault we're out here in the first place with the... What am I listening to? What am I... I'm listening to this conversation, innocent maiden, while fighting this monster. I am... Oh, wait. I need... Let me change gear right now. Fuck. Get back out of this real quick. Put on the yokai. Back here. I'm going home. Wait! I didn't get to see. Don't ever call on me again, coward. But I never got the chance to tell you about your... Let me see what's going... I guess I missed part of the conversation because I got out of range. Enter Beastman. I think I could get up there before they decide to... Also, I'm kind of a low level. First targets. Yeah. Be about Lost Lamb. I guess I'm murdering lost limb, rather than taking them home for one of these things. Of course, I'm going over after wind spirits right now, but I mean, lost little lambs never coming home. Oi, oi. Running, running, running. Ba, 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 ba. I forget. Yeah, I did. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Arcanus. Arcanus. Hi. I have murdered what you wanted. I suggest you continue your forays in the wilderness and keep pages of your grimoire turning. There's no finer teacher than the harsh mistress of experience. When you feel you can command carbuncle as easily as you might move your own limbs, return to me for further instruction. I will be waiting. Good! I'm not moving. Hi! Ah, Ishnai, isn't it? Are you eating well? An empty stomach distracts the mind and leads to hurried judgment. I must often remind my arcanists to take meals so ensconced do they become in their studies. Don't call me out like that. Speaking of such, especially since I haven't eaten dinner. Speaking of such, have you been practicing your tactics with Carbuncle? I believe it's time to assist the improvement of your skills. As with your previous trial, I will have you defeat foes in lower three wild dodos and 3 tiny men dragorans to be precise. Watch carefully the behavior of your opponents and formulate an effective strategy and utilize your arcane entity to its fullest potential. I expect you back in time for lunch. I make no promises. Yeah, can you tell how earworm this is? I could go back to listening to other songs on my phone so I don't keep with the earworm thing, but then I have an earworm still about I write sins, not tragedies. Or, I think. So, I'm just screwed over either way. Okay, cool. Dick. The fuck is this? Trescape. It's time remaining for effects of Aether Charge. Executing this action grants Ruby Arcanium, which uses sub and Ruby Carbuncle upon reaching. What in Honkai Star Rail of Amber Lord is this? Did they decide to make this more complicated, or just I don't remember it being this complicated? I mean, there's nothing better than doing the carbuncle. Get rid of. Oh wait. I summon Ruby, or do I have to? I feel like I'm not intelligent enough for this. But I am level 6. Use. Well, under the effects of present and return once. I'm not getting any. Okay, there we go. Okay, I get it. I think. I can. All right, I get it now. Kinda. This took a bit. Able to go. No, as usual. God damn, they kill it too quickly. Actually, I might like summoning more if this is the setup. Or was it this way before and I'm just stupid? Which, like I said, entirely fucking possible. I plan on doing. is finishing this quest, refilling my drink, and we'll continue on. Because we have 2 more classes to go before we go back to... I have murdered. Welcome back, Ishnai. Appears your coordination with Carbuncle is progressing with at a satisfactory pace. Shall we test your growing acumen with a more practical examination? Our work at Millivan's Gate requires us to inspect and record contents of incoming cargo. To simulate such a task, I have several crates transported to the cliff fucker south of Zephyr Gate. I want you to examine those crates and return the cargo. You'll be surprised at the depths of which some merchants will sink to deter our customs agents from performing thorough investigation. False bottoms, rotting foodstuff, flesh-eating Valken. I suggest you parry for any. This still seems like not my fucking job. Wonder if anything's gonna be in the practice crates. Nah, of course not. A hostile presence, really? Check them again. Anything else gonna pop out? I didn't realize a dead body would. Okay, not dead, but I mean... You okay? Did you need... I'm not a threat! Pray ignore my presence for the present and allow me a moment to congregate. You're on the floor. I'm worried about you. The reaction to my sudden appearance was within expected parameters, but I must admit I did not expect you to be so proficient at performance against enemies I set against you. Oh, you're that kind. Yet, effective though your tactics were, I spied much room for improvement. I am literally level 6. As I watch you battle, the wheels of my mind whirled into motion, as they are wont to do, inventing other possible strategies you might have employed. I literally just started this about 10 minutes ago. Let's see. Taking into account your current level of ability, factoring the Aether consistent, multiplying by the number of opponents, then apply your tactics to other potential combat scenarios. Oh my dear! My calculations indicate failure upon encountering a threat level 9,785. Alright, thank you Ash for stopping in! Hope you sleep well! Well, we'll have to see what we can do about that. Look, even if you try and improve how many times I won't die in a situation, I'll still die. So, the opportune window to do so is past. I will nevertheless introduce myself. I am Malvian Gate Assessor. Well, I am a cat girl, but I mean, this also is a cat girl, so I mean, Acting Grandmaster Thumb elected me to oversee your training and provide any necessary guidance and instructions in the field of enema. Yeah, but I mean, in this game, I am a cat girl. Because there is no fox girl thing, sadly. From what I observed this far, you have an admirable grasp of the fundamentals. I do, however, wish to confirm one small detail. Regarding your choice of arcane geometrics, what factor most influences your actions during battle? Also, foxes are dogs with cat programming. I simply do what feels right. Ah, just as I predicted, now I have a final element I needed to perform another calculation. Probability of becoming an arcanist of note is 90%, give or take 0.5%. I mean, I am main protagonist! Yes, certainly. The certainty is quite high. After all, I only know of one other practitioner who responded to my question in the same manner. It was the man who bestowed upon me this grimoire, the guild master himself, who's MIA. Well, our indiscutable leader is, as sure you've heard, is an indefinite leave of absence. He did leave us with his most notorious saying to date. Oh no! Oh no! Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one's situation into the desired reality. No matter how gifted you and I might be, however, the instantaneous manipulation of reality that might cause us to suddenly become mighty arcanists is beyond our present abilities. Disciplined experience is the finest strategy in this case. I suggest you continue to focus on refining your aptitude with Carbuncle. Mastery with an arcane entity will greatly improve your success as a wielder of Arcanium. Here ends your lesson today. Pray return directly to the guild. I believe Mistress Thumb waiting some inspected cargo. And what of myself? I'm off to the fields, of course. The tactics I reasoned out earlier must be attempted in real-life scenarios. Theory is all well and good, but there's no substitute for actual combat. We'll meet again soon. No, we will not, because I don't know how soon I'll be back to, working on this class. Ah, Ishnai, you've returned with the cargo? Yes, everything seems to be in order. Relatively clear of blood and other gore. That seems to be something of a problem in our profession, you understand. I also had word from Kayla regarding your performance. She seems eager to continue your training. An odd lass, I'll admit, but the guild can boast no finer mind for tactics. You will do well to heed the instructions she offers, particularly that which touches on the diligent approach to our art. Did you perhaps notice the battered toem carries? Kayla carries the Ishnai grimoire served her from the day she entered the guild. She has her reasonings, but admittedly strange to see it kept all the way to her present position as Foreseer. I fear such an intense focus on Arcanium has led her to overlook other important aspects of life. As our master strategist guides your arcanist training, I hope you might return the favor and help broaden her own perspectives somewhat. But enough of such matters for the moment. You have done well this day, Ishnai. Continue to practice with Carbuncle as as bid. I'll be here when the time comes next. Right, like I said, I will be right back. Getting a back with ice cream. Mom got some. It'll help. Also means that I'm going to be playing a bit one-handed while I eat. Rocky Road. Nom 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 nom. Where is... It's by the fishing guild. You want to be a rogue, handsome devil, you. Gatekeeper, there's not behind these convent walls for the godly, worldly type like you, Mrs. We're the dutiful sisters of Edelweiss, and all pure saintly like. Now bugger off. Hang on, ain't you the last that goes by the name of Ishnai? Ha, I knew it. We like to snilch all the rising talent from, and from what I hear, you're head and shoulders above the rest. I know, I am main protagonist. If you can handle yourself half as well as they say, you might be of use to us. Forget about the Sisters of Edelweiss, bollocks. It's just a bit of fun to fob off of a curious coals. We're a guild of rogues, lass. It's mainly our Marks that is doing the praying. Me and mine work in the shadows of old Limzo, taking a keen edge to the rooks and cockerers who've earned themselves a million. We don't tout for members, but every now and then we might offer a promising young cove a place in the ranks. Hi, Lone Wolf, how are you? If you're interested in joining us, tip us your daddles and we'll put in a hilt in each one, just like the gods intended. Okay. So what do you say, fancy learning a new trade? Yes. Good to see you're keen, but should probably warn you a few points before you dive in. Most guilds take pride in turning their members into best bloody candlestick makers they can be. We only care about getting the job done. Woo! And the job ain't pretty. You become one of us, you'll be so soon knee deep in scum and knife fights fun. So if you're looking to scamper across the rooftops and bilk dandies on their blunt, you best take up with a different crew. Think on that, and you come back if you're still keen. So would like to reaffirm your desire. Sorry, I'm half eating ice cream. Didn't scare you off then? Bean. It told me you were meddlesome lass, and so it's proved. I know, right? I am main protagonist. You need every ounce of that metal soon enough. Now step inside and have a prattle with Jackie. He's our upright man, the master of the guild. You may freely enter the Rogues Guild. Speak with low worded whenever you wish to gain admittance to the guild's headquarters. Let me in! You looking to head inside? No, I'm just talking. Yes. I'm the one they call Jackie. I'm surprised you heard of me. Perhaps you'll be good enough to tell me your name, along with the ode that Kylie Cove has told you mine. The guy at the door. Ah, the famous Ishnai. Old loony lefty Patch let you in, did he? He can't throw a blade for shite, but that one I don't miss not when it comes to sizing up a timber mort for Stalin. One thing, you ain't a pirate, are you? Do I look like I could, like, handle a ship at all? Well then, it's time ye was stalled to the rogue. Put on your best beater cases, and I swear ye in myself when you're ready. Now, could I fill your waddles with the history of our guild? But that's just winds and winds. Most important thing, the only thing is we care about is getting the job done. Genshin, Honkai Impact. The Immortal Life when I'm not busy editing. Which is a Chinese, Stardew Valley. Monster Hunter World. I need to do some farming before the next Wednesday stream. And every first Thursday of every month we do a science stream, so I've been collecting up articles for that. So a bunch of stuff. Now most folks, and I'm assuming you're among them, know not long after Limsa's founding, the city was overrun by a motley collection of pirates and thieves. But as wild as that lot were, it soon became clear they all ended up killing each other if they didn't lay down a few rules. An unspoken code of conduct, as it were. One, you didn't bite the purse of your fellow Limsans. Two, you didn't rook a crew out of their spoils. And three, you don't trade coals like they were chattel. I'll admit the finer points of the code are a mite murky, but most agree there are three at least. Now, you might be thinking that none of that amounts to a sack of dillberries now that the Admiral has outlawed piracy. But in the back alleys on black markets where General's grip isn't so tight, the code is still alive and well. And just as the law is enforced by Yellowjackets, the code is regulated by us rogues. We go where the shadows are darkest and hand out justice to them as break the code. Some rum-soaked cove steals goods from the wrong call, and we steal them back. That's the job, my natty lass. How about you, Lone Wolf? What do you do? Of course, we don't hop the twig when a blade work's called for, neither. You see, there's more to our dagger play than just sticking coals with the pointy end. We'll weaken the mark with poison, fade away and strike in the darksmans. Whatever gets the task it takes to get the work done. Well, Ishnai, what do you say to that? Got the guts to do a rogue's job? Yes. Do a little bit of everything. Alright, then. First, we'll have to get your kit sorted out. Rogue needs to be light on her dew beaters to stay on Mark's trail. The job might have you fighting back across the deck or weaving through a mob. And the last thing you need is a bleeding great axe hooks on itself on every rope post. A little bit of everything. So what's your current poison in games? Besides Final Fantasy XIV. That's why you stick to daggers. They let you slip through the streets just as easily as they slip through Uruk's ribs. Here, take these stabbers and let's see how you look in them. Just don't go excited with your new toys that you forget to dress for the role. You'd be surprised how many cults come back to me in their bloody small clothes. I mean, I make no promises on that, kid. Not exactly my small clothes, but I mean, close enough. Nice. Have you tried content warning? I haven't. I do have it, but I haven't tried it. I also do have Lethal Company. Managed to strap those daggers on without cutting yourself? Well, we're off to a good start, so... You think I'm that drunk? Or just uncoordinated? I mean, yes, I actually am that uncoordinated. Next, you want to feel for the weight and speed of your new weapons. I reckon beating those cheats in the field outside Limsa should serve you for a first lesson. I test your blades on a few of them lambs, then slice up some rats and pugs for good measure. Mind ye that mill the beasts one at a time, though, lass. Lethal Company is very much fun. I haven't streamed with anybody on it. I used to serve far worse in the past, but no dumber dabber with them stabbers just yet. Map is it gonna be in middle. I don't remember which one was for there. Quick. Paladin. Well, I mean, Big Hunt is Dragoon, and that's the other one I'm going to be playing, so might as well. Going there. Who I talk to? Out. Now I can get out. Stabbers with the foamers. There we go. Where is it? Middle. Me? Have half a mind everywhere else except here? Probably. Those are level 10s. Ah. I hate that they make guinea pig sounds. It hurts me when I kill them. Little lamb, wonder how old I am. little fish, wonder if I'll get my wish. Combo, combo, combo! Cool. Oh. Cool. Oh, that sounds like a stupid idea. Let's not. Stupid ideas are me. Stupid ideas are me. Down there before somebody else starts it. Ba, ba, ba. Hey. Let me stop crying, fed women like you once sharp. How about greenback? Oh, we're beating up recruits? Cool! Violence is the answer! Wahaha! If you're better recruits, you wouldn't be beaten like this, huh? Into the oil pit for you. Stop being distracted by it. I have one more class to do after I finish this one. Broader one. And then I need to do the healer leveling thing. Unless I want to do it as a dragoon. No. Do the healing thing for the optional dungeon. Frosthold or whatever. Debate, 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 debate! Fisherman's Guild! Fisherman's Guild! I am once again here for violence! Looking to head inside. Done with your million, are ya? You never can have enough blade practice, lass. Should probably do an accent better than this. In fact, I'll even add a list of marks to your hunting log. Pit yourself against a lot. You're sure to learn some new steps in your dance with the daggers. You must think yourself as a dancer, not a bleeding butcher. Yet only need so much force to ram a shorted blade into the hilt. Precise and speed, that's how you get the most out of your stabbers. Bulky armor will only get you plotting about like an ungodly Make sure you're wearing your gear makes you move freely as well. Alright, get your blade work up to scratch, Ishnai, and I might have a job for you. Good thing I don't have to leave. Well there, Ishnai. I must say you're looking comfortable enough with those stabbers of yours. I reckon you're good for and ready for your first assignment. Murder! 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 Ordinarily, I stow wits and let you get on with your work, but seeing as we only just dragged you into the shadows, there might be a couple of things which you ain't familiar with. Violence? I'm very keen on violence and knowing it. Let's build on what you likely do know, and that's the fact that the Admiral, God bless her soul, has outlawed piracy in RPG's sex capital of Final Fantasy XIV. So why do you think that there are so many sodden pirates in this town? I'll tell you why. Because there's still one way for them to loot and pillage without incurring the wrath of the law. I would say privateers. It's been that way forever. All you need to do is apply for the aristocracy as a certified privateer. Do you want to know an interesting fact about my blood lineage? One of my ancestors was a privateer. A captain with a privateer's license is free to terrorize the sea till the odd goats come home, so as long as he only targets the vessels which belong to the Guardian Empire. Of course, considering how bloody vast the Empire is, that's plenty of loot to go around. Crews fill their holds with Imperial plunder, then sail back here to Limsa to offer the spoils, and that's where the particular case went south. Nice! Also, apparently, somewhere along the line was... I don't remember, one of my ancestors signed the Declaration of Independence, so, I mean, apparently fuck the law is very popular in my family. But William Wallace. That sounds like a good story, though. See, that one killer got their fambles in a magic device, a firing mechanism to be precise, but was rooked out on their hull by some heavy-handed coves. If you recall, that don't sit well with the code. If you're bold enough to rook a pirate out of his due, then you best be prepared for a visit from the rogues. Ah, speaking of visited rogues. Underfoot, over here, lad. What, not Underhill? Lord of the Rings reference. Ah! I want to pair you working together on this. Pass the sentence on the code defining rooks and bite back that magic part. What's the last need me for? You're in charge of the recruits, ain't ya? It's Ishnai's first assignment. You go and get her the benefit of your wisdom. When was I in charge of you? Ah, bugger it. So I guess we're partners for the now. The name's Perimu Haruimu, but most of me fellows call me Underfoot. Underhill, got it. Yeah, Underfoot. Okay, Underhill, got it. You might seem a touch reluctant. Yep, yes, yep. Reluctant, but Perimu is one of our best. You do as he says and you'll get the job done. Mr. Underhill. I mean... Or, I just had the idea. We'll call him Bilbo Baggins. Come on! Because he was a pilfer. His name is now Bilbo Baggins. Alright, then me young road. Seeing that this is your first official outing, I want to be sure your dance steps are up to task. With them short blades, you need to get a good and close to your mark, eh? But we ain't bleeding swads with shiny armor. And the lighter kit we wear ain't much protection from a click to the gaunt. So if you don't fancy spitting blood and teeth, your best defense is simply not being where there when your mark winds up to land a nasty claw. Slatting round to flank usually does the trick, but there's some room funny every rogue should master. The shade shift. Clear your mind and trust your speed, and you can leave an axe-wielding brute or spell-flinging mage chasing your shadow while you bury your stabbers in his gut. So, after image? I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan and played Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I sucked at it. Right now, it's time for you to put this lesson into practice against some of those old jellyfish out on lower... I hope you're paying attention, lass, because those tentacles can pack a wallop. Enjoy. I was not paying attention because I was figuring out a better name for you. Gonna kick my ass. He's gonna kick my ass. He's gonna kick my ass. I think this is the right one. I'm gonna see if I can get over the Furious Farmer before somebody starts it. And then I'll work my way back. Once again, my ADHD needs to stop being distracted by this. You'd be probably... I would have probably been done getting through all the classes by now if I hadn't gone ooh shiny 90% of the time and trying to get these marks. Well, medals. A moment of your time, milady. Fields are calling with the ocean roll as adorable creatures. I'd lend you a hand. At a time. Oh. I tend to... Are we talking about Final Fantasy RPG? Because I tend to hate most RPG. I mean, not RPG. PvP! Ah! Hey, Coffee, why the fuck aren't you working? What about Palace of the Dead? Or anything like that. I mean, the only time I'll probably RPG was if I had to, get an outfit I liked or something along those lines. Oh yeah, I did the matching thing and it took forever for me to get a group together for it. But I also probably would if I was more patient with everything instead of like seeing if the wait time was like not if it took more than 5 minutes going on. But then again, I was streaming and I'm very not entertaining if I don't have anything to do. Yell at to story. I mean, once I get a second healer, I can always come along and help you. Are you still in, And you do a mixed party for it. Are you on my world? I mean, not world, but I mean server hub? Okay. Once I get another healer, I can always, like I said. It definitely is healer once you get up, having a healer up past 30 is very, very useful. I think my next healer will be Astrologian, which still can work at the lower levels. Let me run up to one of these and see. 90. Okay. Just not right now. Do I have you on here? Let me run to the main. As a friend. Available Behemoth. Yeah, I don't think actually, now that I look about it, World Destinations, you're not on here. Unless I can go further back. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I don't see your world up here. Unless I can't travel to other data centers. Okay. Okay. Can't travel to other, has to be from characters. Okay. Good to know. Can you friend over data centers? Okay. If you want, do you have Discord? We have Discord here. Game, why? It's more of a private one. But it is this on, Discord. Hi, Jojo Beauty! How are you? Hydrate, of course. You can go ahead and friend me on it. People from other data centers, but you can't. Okay. Thank you, Sai, for that information. But sure, that's fine. I'm just very safe on how the people I let into my Discord server, because I did have a stalker, and I want to be safer in that sense until I get to know somebody better. Is on Discord. Can't add you. How about this? Give me, say, give me yours if that's okay, and I'll send it out that way. Okay, let's see. There we go. Grabbed it. Okay, we got it. Cool. Say, what times are you usually up? Oh, no, I understand that completely. I should be doing that too, you know, life stuff and organizing it. And you see how well I've been doing this as I continue to play this game. Running away from my problems is fun. Since I'm job searching. Okay. say, because usually, trying to think of my schedule for tomorrow. Because I'm not sure, since I'm gonna see my nieces and nephews on Tuesday, whether I still babysit them on Monday. Because Tuesday, either I won't stream at all or I'll stream late because my middle nephew and my youngest niece have a recital. But yeah, Lone Wolf is having problems trying to get through Palace of the Dead, and I want to help him so he doesn't have to PvP! To try and level his characters, because I hate PvP. Then you practice then? Hee. Sting them old tentacle buggers and teach you to stay on your toes, eh? Ahem, now we got your blood rushing, I say it's time to get down to work. First things first, we need to track down them adult coes, what rook that magic gadget. Because I like the rewards. Okay. But at least you won't have to do it for leveling. Rather than just for items. Magic Moogle Tome thing. I hate PvP. Might be one of our rogues that has heard something. The guild thrives on information, you see, and we've got agents scattered as far as wide. Their glasses keep and keen on their waddles on the ground. Pay them a visit to Isle Tawan in the Drowning Winch. Ask her for a weak ale and see what she gets you. I ain't setting you up for a laugh, lass. Trust me. By the way, it's agreed upon that his name is Underfoot, but he is named Bilbo Baggins. I'm not a nerd. Probably gonna do my leveling run as a dragoon so that I can get that one up, and then I have another. I unlocked a certain dungeon that I wasn't quite leveled enough for my healer, and we're gonna do that. Hi. I don't remember what I was supposed to say. Weak ale, I think. Yeah, a weak ale. Never in my days. We may serve some cheap grog in the winch, but not where that was watered down. If our usual ale is too bold for your taste, mayhap you'd like to order from the underground menu. Aye, there's quite a lot to offer for a customer with your roguish charms. Was there something in particular I could help you with? Besides flirting with me? That's nice. Ah, the trouble over that Magitech loot. 'Twas not a subtle job. The gang in question is an unusual group of former pirates calling themselves Dandy Demolishers. They seem to be enamored of the court of dandy mannerisms and preference for seizing Garlean machinery. They're also known for conspiring with goblins. Rumors say that Demolishers visit a base camp in the middle La Nosa to fence their goods. And those goods generally take the form of Imperial technology. I imagine the goblins were rather pleased to take possession of a Mark XL3 anti-aircraft cannon firing mechanisms. If you mean to steal the device back, then your trail leads to the goblin camp in Summerford. Summerford, eh? On your way, lass. Meet me at the river on the camp and we'll plan our next move. Alright. Alright, Mr. Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo Baggins! I'm not trying to rob you. I'm only trying to help. God, I've watched that movie way too much and I haven't watched it recently. Ah! And as far as I'm concerned, the Hobbit movies do not exist. You can't make me recognize them. No, you'd be, like I said, you'd be done with this quicker if you stop being distracted by fates. Yeah, the fact that they don't have the rights to the Silmarillion, except they're telling the story of the Silmarillion. What they do have is the rights to the appendices. And they made Galadriel a boss babe that fights rather than... I mean, she was powerful, don't get me wrong. And probably one of the most powerful sorcerers in Middle Earth, but physical fighting, no. She wasn't exactly reserved. There wasn't a particular answer before Tolkien died because he was kind of rewriting, not rewriting, but expanding upon her story when he died. And there's a question whether she was, how much involvement she had in the slaying of the sea elves to get the boats to go across the sea with her uncles. Or was it uncles? Or her brothers. They're brothers, I think. And there's, at least in some of his past writings, he wrote about how one of the reasons why she didn't, though she wasn't involved in some of the things that happened, especially with the fall of the I will slaughter these names. Fëanor, the brothers that swore vengeance to get the Silmarillions back. Can't you tell I'm a nerd? I had to relearn all this stuff since my brain injury, by the way. The reason why she wasn't accepted back, even though she didn't do the bad stuff that the Fëanor brothers did, which is why they weren't accepted back to Grey Havens, was she had this desire in her heart that she didn't quite want to recognize, of the want to rule over a land. And when she disregarded the ring, proved the fact that what she wanted, proved that it wasn't bad that she wanted that, in the sense of she wasn't gonna force her power like her, I don't remember if it's brothers or uncles did when they were trying to win to some degree. She was willing to, by her own strengths, do it rather than relying on the ring and Sauron and all this other stuff. But part of that, like I said, was being written because he was kind of expanding upon her when he died, and some of that isn't in the initial writings of it. It's kind of in the last papers kind of thing. Which were released by Christopher Tolkien. Um, 5 or 6 years. Well, actually, time when you're old. Maybe 10 years ago now? It was coinciding with the release of, what's it, the original movie, the trilogy movies? His estate did. The kiddo died before, the whole selling it to Amazon. I mean, it died before, yeah. It was the estate that sold it to Amazon. His kiddos, the way he did it for at least... I don't know if he had any hand in The Hobbit, but at least for The Lord of the Rings was what he was willing to do since they talked to him about it. With the Amazon thing... basically, they talked to the estate, the directors of it. Oh, definitely, yeah. You knock it down. I've been silching the accident from the way down. But, yeah, Christopher was very protective of the works. And the reason why... There's a really good animated version in the sense of it was kind of trying to put the live action Lord of the Rings took a lot of bits and pieces that the animation did. It wasn't the best, and since they had to combine the Two Towers and Return of the King together for the animation, because of the budget cuts and all this other stuff, but he was very protective of the works. And that's the reason why it took until then for him to be willing to do any more animated, not animated movie stuff. No sign of the demolishers, but see their gamblers stuffing the Garlean's gadgets up. I knew Iltuan would steer us all right. This is your chance, lass. Clout that gambler gobby and gabble that device. I lost track of which gob it is, but I'm thinking it's the sod on the left. Just make sure you dance away with any bomb blasts. Twisting and dodging in the middle of a fireball might not save you from getting your eyebrows singed off. I need some of them anyways for hunting log. But yes, I had to relearn a lot of the things I was nerdy about, which makes me sad but happy at the same time, because it's, you know, relearning it kind of thing. And I'm surprised at some of the stuff I still remember too, because it's messing with memory is an interesting thing on what's connected to what. Yeah, like one of the things in my old streams, I don't know if I still have a lot of them up on my YouTube, but I mean, I've been a gamer for the longest of time. And I would sit there and play and not remember the buttons. The control buttons. Even though I just learned them. Like, I would have them right in front of me. And I continuously forget it. I never remember it. That's the reason why I've been having to limit what controller games I play. Because if I try and do multiple controller games, I will forget controls for the game that I was playing, and I'd have to re-remember them. So there's little bits of my memory that still are fucked, so. But I would literally have to have the controller and hold it up to my, like to the side of the screen so I could remember where the buttons were, because I could not recall them at all. So that's the way last. They're not for me to do, but sit on me daddles and watch. So you got the goods then. Aye, this is the device. Ain't no mistaking it. And no mistaking it. Let's get back to the guild. We still owe the demolisher bastards a million, but they'll keep for now. For now. Here, you should be the one to deliver the prize to Jackie. It was your hand which snatched it out of the goblin paw, after all. Also, one of the worst times when the memory was really bad is the area I've lived around hasn't changed much. And I've been here for a while, and I would drive to my high school and back again all the time. My dad hasn't moved any at all for years. I could not remember how to get there to save my life. I literally had Google Maps in the town I've lived in my entire life, except when I had to move around for other things. Captain, I say, some fiend has perpetrated violence upon our goblin colleagues while we sought but to wet our throats at 5 liberations. This will not stand, Captain. Our finely filched loot has been pilfered from under our noses. Blast and bother, my blood boils and bubbles at the temerity of this affront. Temerity of this front. I know not the identity of these audacious buffoons, but they shall be made to pay, and pay dearly, with me, my fine fellows. Huzzah! I know, right? And they feel like monologuing and making me fucking confused on what they're actually saying half the time. I mean, I get the drift of what they're saying, but the exact definition of what they're saying is absolutely outside my mind. Monologue Johnson, yeah. Yeah, I know you're kind of saying they're nasty critters, calling them coves and all, or like, you don't like them, but what exactly does coves equal within the insult realm? Is it like idiots, like being unsmart, or being like bastards? You know, where within the insult range is a cove? Let me in. You looking to head inside? No, is there any other reason why I'd be talking to you, sir? You managed to get that firing mechanism yet, Ishnai? No, I haven't. That's why I'm not here. Figment of your imagination. Looks pretty small for whatever you're thinking it works. Still in one piece too. You've done well for your first assignment, lass. It don't look like much, but that crew put their lives on the line to coil this here bubble. They'll be pleased to see it snitched back from the ruffmans that were talking so bad about me halfway across. We've yet to do for the dandy demolishers, Jackie. The job ain't over. You're right, Bilbo Baggins. It ain't. You break the code, you face the consequences. Oh ho! It's not all I expected from inside a covenant. I mean, this isn't a Catholic one. We don't have children here. I'm gonna be kicked. I'm gonna be kicked. And who might you be, sir? Haha, your ignorance is understandable. After all, our scheme's always perfect. Our heist impeccable. Shall I reveal our infamous name and drink to your delicious terror? We are the deadly, dastardly, dictionally devilish quail before the dainty demolishers. You have to do, okay, my mind's dying. What did I say, ramen? It's one of my alerts. One of my fucking I'm going to my channel now for the alert for it. Crap. Say it's one of my sound alerts. FBI, open up! Bits one. Oh, come on. Something writers. That! Yes! Cayman Riders! Yes, that! I feel bad that Cayman Riders. I kept on thinking Robin Riders. That's not what they are. So I was feeling bad. I mean, that's a pose. It's not the pose that I was hoping for. Captain! Oh, Captain, my Captain. Sorry, I say, there's the louse who misappropriated our merchandise. Can you misappropriate yourself outdoors? Maybe off the docks? With cement shoes? I concur. She's the same simpleton whom we trailed unnoticed to this very establishment. Surprise, surprise. Sweetie, have you ever thought the fact that I led you here to have your ass beat? Now, my dear dandies, let's not be unpleasant. We shall endeavor to resolve this distastefulness without resorting to insults or other less diplomatic methods. At least not yet. You've been insulting me since you first said, oh, hey, there's the cur. Cur is an insult. I at least know that much. You there. Yes, clean-cheeked errand boy. Be a good fellow and fetch me your superior. Bitch. One of your colleagues has committed a terrible crime against us, and we shall not be leaving till the proper restitution has been paid. Oh ho. An errand boy now, am I? I have at him. You're free. You're absolutely free. I will sit back here and have some rum. Tell me, Captain, just what kind of place do you think this is, then? This place? Well, I suppose it's some matter of convent. One-eyed doorman called it the Dutiful Sisters of Edelweiss or something. And yet you've yet to realize your mistake. Your fate was sealed the moment you dragged your sorry Quarian across the threshold. Are you threatening, boy? Are you threatening me, boy? I'll have my fellows cut out that impotent tongue. You saved us the trouble of looking for you. We've exhausted our reserves of dainty today, lads. Let's show this fraudulent sisters how the demolishers deal with upstarts. You still don't understand, do ye? Ha hot. There are but three sorts of calls when the doorman lets past. Clients, recruits. God, split. I'll kill you all! Didn't your mom teach you not to interrupt a lady when she's talking? Yes, hot. Ye have learned that the third sort of calls that the billock for brains mark what marches himself right into the rogue's den. Rogues? But we were so careful. I heard tales in my pirate days, stories about merciless wraiths who uphold the code. They weren't called rogues back then, though. The upright thieves they were. Thieves in the shadows. You can't be them. You're just trying to scare me. Well, the captain of the Dante Demolishers will not be so easily cowed. The hell's with you, deception! Huzzah! Huzzah for my fallen comrades! Also hot. Deceptions? Aye. Anyone you meet could be a rogue, Captain. Even the clean cheek errand boy. He's still breathing. Find some rope and string him up someplace in town. What? We can't give him cement shoes, please! And now the job's done. Quite an introduction you had there, eh? I've seen worse. Welcome to RPG 6, capital of Final Fantasy XIV's ever-churning underbelly, where the thieves shed their skins and become rogues. I repeat, yes, that makes the name longer, but I'm still gonna say it. I'm not much for discussing the old days, but since it comes up, I might as well clear up the confusion. Back when the piracy was at its peak, the coves, what protected the code, were dammers, the best lads and lasses that to be had from among the pirate crew. They bit back the goods which were wrongly bitten and came back for the guilty under the cover of Darksman. Upright thief became the title for these coves, with what dealt with the sanctioned stealing and milling. But it was only those who had that has cut all ties with the Buccaneers' life was what it was accepted in the ranks, conflicting loyalties and all that. They formed their own guild and even their own way of speaking, and was once pirate was pirate no more. Is that the reason why I can barely fucking understand you? Later on, when Admiral Maribel took the Admiral's chair, the upright thieves agreed to abide by her laws. We became the Rogues Guild to mark the change and altered our recruiting policy to accept venturers like you. Although the title is different, the job remains the same. Uphold the code and preserve the underground society which spawned us. Just as you've done with this assignment, keep up the good work, Ishnai, and you go far in the shadows. Alright, now to the final... What are we, 3 hours in? I'm just gonna ignore all the fates. I'm just going to. So I could go and see Garuda Mommy, and she can blow me away. Or suck on me. We can pick whichever one we want, can't we? I don't remember the fight for her at all. Yes, and Kinky. We're all thinking that, aren't we? I'm here to join, even though you'll ask me a few times, and the only reason why somebody would wander this far down here would be to join. Unless they got really, really lost. Ho there, adventurer. Curious about the Marauders Guild, are ye? Any axe worth wielding needs 2 hands on the haft, and has a blade which can chop clean through a gallery's mass. Haft? You mean shaft? That's the kind of weapon our members are trained to use with deceptive swiftness and brutal force. If you have a mind to make a Marauder's art your life work, then our guild welcomes you with open arms. What do you say, lass? Keen to join the race? I mean, race. Ranks? I mean, kinda. It won't be my life's work. I mean, I have so many, you know, other things going on in my life, but I will make it somewhat my life's work until I get it to the max level. Not always at the same time. Well then, here's a bit of guild history so you know what you're getting into. I already said yes, don't do this to me! It was all started with ships, you see. What have ships got to do with axes, you ask? Well, building them would be pretty bloody difficult without a sturdy tool to lop down trees for timber. Oh, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Ever since, and since only the navigator herself knows when a ship will run afoul of a storm or worse, it made sense for the crew's carpenter to carry an axe on board. But any tool on a ship can become a weapon, and an axe is perfect for hooking yourself over the rail of an enemy vessel, letting loose a whirl of steel, and generally laying waste to all around you. As most seafarers took up the axe as their weapon of choice, so did the bloody arts of the marauder began to take shape, especially among pirates, where strength and skill decided your place in the world. With an eye to assembling crews of battle-ready raiders, the pirates started teaching the proper ways to wield a chopping blade to their new recruits, and that's how the Marauders Guild first came to be. After the Galdian Accord was signed, though, the Marauders Guild was never the same. It was taken over, restructured, and purged of its pirate elements. It has been reborn as an institute dedicated to naught but the teaching of axe fighting. The members of this new Marauders Guild were no greed-driven cutthroats neither. They were warriors who sought to use their martial prowess for the good of society. Still keen, are you? Think it over, then let me know if you decide to join our ranks. Please. You decided then? You're ready to join the Marauders Guild? I've been ready since the first time I stepped up to you! Alright then, all that needs to be doing is speak to the Axe Master himself. Sounds simple. I've seen folks slink out the door rather than put themselves in the path of an unnerving glare. Put the bloke right there in the middle of the room. Windsor. I'm just saying that is his name. Put some steel. True. Now think about it, yeah. But I'm quite sure any Irish or Scottish person will absolutely slaughter me for this accent. Put some steel in your spine and look him straight in the eye when you talk to him, lass. Good fortune to you. It's not the first time I've been compared to Meredith, but Merida, excuse me. Gotta be sober first for your sake. Yeah. Stretch, sorry. I've been working on and off about a new model. It's still the same idea of it, but a bit more wildy. I am Windsor, Axe Master they call me. Not the most imaginative titles, I agree, but one should not underestimate the value of directness. I welcome your interest in our guild. Good that the directness also has us speaking proper English. Not really proper English, but more English than I understand. Art of Marauder is used to rent, to cleave, and to destroy. It is not our way to simply outfight our adversaries. We seek to overwhelm them. Marauder must be most powerful and enduring presence in the battlefield. We must account for most enemies defeated. We must account for the most enemies defeated. Our role in combat is that of the steel whirlwind, dealing death and destruction without equal. No doubt the question has already been put to you by Lathoa, but once more I shall challenge your commitment. Are you prepared for the bloody carnage that awaits an initiate of the Marauders Guild? Yes! Druid-ish. Yeah. Druid-ish. Well, I mean, if you couldn't tell from the vibes of everything, with the runes being what the channel points are. But no, I know a lot of YouTubers try and have their character dress up. I'm wild. My character doesn't even have shoes on. I am wild. That's the plan, but I am the one creating this. I created this model here, and I'm creating the model from here. So it's taking time. That's the other thing I need to work on. True. No doubt the question has already been put to you. Okay, waits the initiate. Look, I also am a part of the Thaumaturge, which means that I burn things, so I'm okay with blood and gore. Very well, your name? Attend me well then. Well, Ciarfox, the Kier in Fox, means shadow, darkness, or depressing. I mean, that's the kind of thing. So it's Scots. No, it's not Scots Gaelic. It's Irish Gaelic. Well, Celtic Gaelic. Very well, your name? Attend me well, then, Ishnai. Ishnai was, it's not Gaelic or anything like that. It was absolutely made up for World of Warcraft, and I really liked it, and I've kept it ever since. Attend me well, then, Ishnai. Hold fast to this moment of dedication. The path of the Marauder is a jagged and perilous one. The blood that spills at your feet will oftentimes be your own. I present you this axe as a symbol of your commitment. Your first lesson shall be to hold on how to hold it. Now, grip the haft. He's saying haft. It's shaft. Ah! With both hands and set yourself in the solid stance. Though we could continue with the kinkiness of that. Have you test the edge of your combat? Down girl, yeah. You cut a striking figure, Ishnai, but heroic posing is unlike to cut a swath through your enemies. You stand as a student of the axe. Let not waste time in testing the edge of your chosen weapon. You shall wade straight into combat as befits a novice of our discipline. Blood, gore, blood, gore. Go forth and slay the beating, scrolling, and crawling pests that plague the outskirts of Limsa, RPG sex capital of Final Fantasy XIV. Lost lambs, wharf rats, and little ladybugs shall be your pietous adversaries to this day. Return to me once 3 of each fall into your blade. Is that... Yep. Get this off by bar. I don't care about that stuff. Repeat, I hate that it makes a fucking guinea pig sound. It hurts. Sorry, my first real pet was a guinea pig. Absolutely hurts. Oh. Need to at least kill enough so that it counts as to get me level 5, and then do the level 5 quest, and then and do that one at least. I do need it for my whatchamacallit anyways. Violence is the answer. Violence, violence is the answer. Mandragora. That's how you say it. I know I messed it up earlier. Now I remember how to say it. Ah! Ba, 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 ba. Kill the baby lambs. I mean the lost lambs. Same thing. Become the opposite of a shepherd. Run and run and run. Da, 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 da. Marauders Guild. Hi, hi, hi! I have done violence! Praise me! I have done violence! You returned me a different woman. Already your face shows a harder cast. The realization of slaughter of which you are capable. You mean I was sounding too happy about it? How about I sound? Oh no, I accidentally killed things with my axe. But there is much training to be done, and will wield the axe its full potential. Learn well your lessons, build your strength, and make each swing an instinctive act. Every blow of your weapon will clear another step towards the mastery of the Marauder way. Implacable, relentless, such as must be your momentum on both the practice grounds and battlefield. Good, I'm already here. I tried so hard already. Ishnai, you approached me with a Marauder's stride. I did not move at all. I literally stood here and talked to you again. Determined and unswerving and bereft of hesitation that marked our first meeting. I am pleased. The time has come for you to begin a new stage of your training. Now what sets the axe aside from the gladius or the dagger? Its raw, unstoppable destruction wrought by its thick, heavy blade. And that overwhelming power can only be properly directed by an extraordinary physical strength. Thus we come to the core of today's lessons. Such strength as a marauder must possess is developed through a traditional method passed down through the generations of the guild. A method that you, too, shall be taught to employ. Present yourself to Bowen Bar practice area downstairs. He shall instruct you further. On the stairs we go! 'Cause 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 why I was sent. The Axemaster told me you'd be on your way. Oh god, another one of those voices. Me name's Goldbravar. Good is to meet you, new marauder. Now we axe wielders build strength and control by split boulders. That's right, our traditional method involves smashing a rock with the axe. Hi, Fox! But you can't use any old string. You need to hit the rock just so. Rodogim, a fellow marauder, is just waiting outside the Zephyr Gate by the bridge over the Rogue River. She'll tell you how it's done. Then why the fuck did you send me down here if that's the same thing? They just want me to work on my cardio. Oh, I've raided Fall Doll before. Fallen Doll. I mean, I've just spent almost 3 hours and 30 minutes trying to not ADHD finish at least open up all the classes that I can. But I keep getting distracted by fates because right. Cause who need ADHD? What's that? But nah, Fallen Doll is a sweetie. Oh look, another fate. No, nope, bad girl. I wanna though. Fine. And with the dog, with the pups, with the cutie pups. Did they run themselves ragged so you didn't have to worry about, you know, having them, you know, use their energy on you later? Oh, definitely. It was too hot for them to do much, I'm guessing, maybe? Remember to... Oh, I did not. Might be a bit of a problem. Like someone a lot? Another dog or another human? Another dog. Nice! Back it up. Do they come often so they could be friends, I guess, at the play part? Vincent gets along with anyone. Ah. That kind of pup. Stop being distracted, woman. This is just my gonna get distracted. Okay, fine. I'll go over here and have the Spee. I'll take the Spee out for the thing. I'm incorrigible. Greeting lass, ready to split some stone, are ye? I have 3 nice hard rocks for you to build up a sweat on. Don't try fancy now. Just hit them a good solid heavy swing. Happy? Stop looking at the fate! Stop looking at the fate! That's the way to do it, lass. Now you got the idea. Why don't you have the little harder with the heavy swings of yours? Hold nothing back. You're having me walk right into that, I hope you know, game. God damn it. That was an invalid target. But you weren't gonna do any more fades. I mean, this one was right here. Come on. Overlapping with my quest. I can see you're a natural. Me head's still ringing with the sound of the crack in your boulders. Take yourself to Axemaster Winston. Let him know you're ready for something harder. My video shadow. Mind had a moment. Sorry, cat. Good. Oh, wrong thing. That was... Yeah. Oh. Has the training loosened your muscles and focused your mind, Ishnai? An urgent request for help has arrived from the Red Rooster's stead, and I have chosen you to respond. It appears a hostile group of megalocrabs have unwillingly elected themselves to test your next test of your prowess. This is your first outing on an official marauder duty. You shall be accompanied by a veteran conjurer by the name of Skullboyne. She'll await you on the floor below. May devastation follow your... What the fuck is in the floor below when I'm gonna have to run all the way back up anyways? Hi. Hi, Ishnai. I know who you are. My brother often has me escort his fledglings marauders in more dangerous tasks. I suppose Wozen expects me to give you the details then. Very well. It seems the farmers need us to clear out a megalo crab nest near the Mourning Widow in Lower Cosnosa. I see you find your way on your own there. Just don't forget your axe. What else would I use? I'm getting out this one if I'm gonna totally ignore. I'm doomed. I'm just doomed. Ignore. Tunnel vision this. Tunnel vision this. Looks like as if nobody's home. Maybe they knew we were coming. Aid! I need aid! Pan, please, my grandson! Them snipers got him. I told Ciar not to get too close. I told him, get that weapon ready, Ishnai. We need to move now. I mean, look at that child. Damn. Oh, bugger and shite. Get away from me, you bloody great bastard. Language, child. They're more dead set on attacking you, the healer. I know I don't have anything to have their attention very well. No. They brought friends! I guess they keep bringing friends. Fine! Looking for crab dinner anyways. Everything's fine. Things are fine. Everything's fine. incubus! I thought I was dead for sure. I can't even play outside no more. What are these scary monsters about? Me mom and me dad. They were both killed by some nasty bugger not so long ago. And Archon. Big as a mountain. Arok? I bet you could beat it! Aye, and make it pay for what it did to me, folks. You take it easy now, son. There's a whole guild full of strapping lads and lasses, like Ishnai here, who will be glad to do that. All you need to do is head home with your grandpa. Let us worried about that nasty bugger. Consider your first duty a success, Ishnai. It's time to head back as well, before what begins to worry I left your corpse for the crabs. See that there. See it there. No, no, no! Stop! Stop! I know what you're thinking! Stop! Nope. Teleport, teleport, teleport! You have shattered the shelves of megalo crabs and saved the life of a child into the bargain. Thus does our violent craft prove its merit. Well done, Ishnai. Though no longer a threat to the farmers, you should know that it is unusual for such crabs to be found so near the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from their usual feeding grounds by a more fierce beast. The beast of which I speak is a known terror of the lands of La Noce, ever since expanding its territory. And that boy's parents were but two of the many victims to fall to its rampages. It is a threat that must be dealt with ere long. Do thoughts of vengeance flit your mind, Ishnai? Not particularly. Nurture those urges, but do not yet act upon them. This monstrosity is far beyond our present skills. Hi, Rose! How are you? If you answer the lad's cry for vengeance, then you must grow stronger. Become the raging behemoth that this challenge demands. I repeat, I kinda am at the... Nah... I can clear up everything.